Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. It is going to be a part two of Scro- Schrödinger's feminism. We got into it yesterday with the Grey Ghost, but we kind of, you know, got sidetracked because we always do that. You guys already know. And also, Ribby the Party Frog was streaming as well. And he rarely streams lately, so we put his stream as priority. But we will finish what we started because I believe this is still very important. If you guys weren't here for yesterday's stream, uh Schrödinger's feminism, pretty much the meaning is when a woman can be empowered and a victim at the same time. This is the newest trend of feminism that we have to deal with. And it's spiraling out of control. And we all know this, but there's various avenues, various areas that women benefit all over. Because if they can simultaneously be a victim and all of a sudden be strong independent whenever they feel like it, it's pretty much a lose-lose for a lot of men out there these days, because it's pretty much damn if you do, damn if you don't, as a man in the West. And that puts modern women today at a advantage point. All right, they literally have the upper hand playing those type of games because they want to be treated equal, but all of a sudden they want to be damsels in distress when things don't go their way. There's various examples out there for that, but we will definitely get into that very soon. I still got a good amount of examples that we didn't get to yesterday, so let's go ahead and see who's in the chat. All right, I see the quack. He says, Schrödinger's cavern. You never know what's in that kitty. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. In this day and age, where women on average are getting more STDs than men, statistically, they're pretty much walking petri dishes in the West. They're walking petri dishes. You really don't know what you might catch, and a condom is not 100%, so you're still risking it. Hell, it's gone bad to the point where I'm pretty sure a couple of STIs or STDs, there's different strands now, like it mutated. But we will definitely get into that once I get into a stream with Chronic, because Chronic, he's better at explaining that situation. But what's going on, man? I see Stan, welcome back. I see P-Town was good. Great episode last night, Mr. Yeetus. Looking forward to the second part. Oh, it's going to be just as good as the first part. Revan, of course. What's going on? Hinak, welcome back once again. Puniti indeed. What's good, Derek? Just got that notification. Yeah, I'm surprised that YouTube even notified you guys, because they're definitely trying to wipe me off the algorithm, and we all know why. It's not just because I didn't stream for a while. Nah, they don't like the message that I'm putting out there. Which, once again, majority of the time is based on facts. Mr. Pliskin was good. Oh, he's doing that shilling for me. Before I continue, if you want to support your boy Sirius, best way is Cash App /Sirius is on top of the top of the chat, or you can just super chat. Any donations appreciated, okay? Because once again, I'm here for you guys. Super Turbo Death Shark. Once again, welcome back. IY fan. He says Punita Yeetus yesterday. I was talking about, who the fuck is that? Oh, the Young Turks. Okay. I wonder what you were talking about. Uh, Results oriented. Damn it, Udis, I had to sit through Olive Garden and Claritin commercials to get here. Hey, don't blame me, blame YouTube. Actually, no, you can kind of blame me because I did turn on ads. So yeah, my bad, my fault. Didn't mean to make y'all wait. I didn't know they could do that during stream. So yeah, that's on me. Mean you XO gentlemen. What's going on, man? Of course, cesspool was good. Yeetus, snake. Did I get everybody? Nope, not yet. Red Polak. What's going on? See, everybody's showing up today. Ramos has super AIDS from South Park is real. Yeah. Hyper herpes. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's going to get to the point where the current medicine that we have now is probably not going to work against certain STIs, STDs, because it's going to be mutating that much. Mr. Pliskin, that zinc box is clapped out. Oh man, that pretty much, man. Why do you think I'm like, you know what? Let me go to a more conservative area if I consider on picking up a chick, going on a little date. I'm not doing that in the West because I don't know who's been inside you, and I don't know what kind of diseases are you carrying because it's just been normalized. Friendly Nub, I just watched the first stream from yesterday. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for returning for number 2. Uh, oh, that's gross. Horse please. Oh my god. The degenerate lifestyle that the West is always trying to normalize is just astonishing to me. Like, I shouldn't be surprised, but every day, every time I look up on the news or I do a little bit of research, it's always something that just makes the West look like Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Babylon. Garrett, $5 donation. Thank you very much, man. He says nothing. I can see his hat though. Beware of the dog. But thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciated. Where's that one guy? Oh, hey, Pursuit. He says howdy. Yeah, I know you got a cowboy hat on right now, guaranteed. You guys wear it inside the house too. You got people from the South when they have cowboy hats, they wear that shit everywhere. Shit, I won't be surprised if they take a shower in their cowboy hat. Goddamn. All right, I'm pretty sure I got everybody. Yes. So welcome everybody that came to the stream. Let's go ahead and begin, shall we? We already touched on that one. Let's go to this one. All right. Let's not have a boomer moment. Bam. All right. See, this is this is what I thought was hilarious, and I think it's a great example of Schrödinger's feminism. Let's play it right quick. See what it says.
If we're being completely honest, fat phobia is all about aesthetics. You could literally lose a ton of weight due to a life-threatening illness, and people will be like, oh, you look so healthy. How did you do it? How'd you lose all that weight? I almost died.
I don't get what point she was trying to make. I don't get it. What you thought? Like she thought her argument was valid because, oh yeah, I have cancer and I lost all the weight, so yeah, I didn't do it through diet. I didn't do it through exercise. I just had a very dangerous disease that made me lose weight and muscle. Like so, it doesn't change the fact that you right now are fat as fuck. You need to lose weight. But I don't want to go on a big tangent just yet. Let's continue the video.
That is also true. I'm sorry. This is a whole other side of fat tag hash talk. These people are making sense. Personal experience. My appendix ruptured in high school and I was unable to eat for like months. I mean, I ate, but you know, it was minimal. And I lost a ton of weight and everybody was like, oh my God, you look so good. Like, yeah, I almost died because an appendage of my intestines exploded and my entire abdominal cavity was full of poo and I had to have emergency surgery. So
That doesn't change the fact you looked a lot better losing all that weight, losing all that blubber. That doesn't change anything. Yeah, you were sick, and the outcome of that sickness is you will have to lose weight because you didn't really want to eat as much. And then people will give you compliments. Are you taking that as like a offense? Seriously? See, this is my problem with feminism or Schrödinger's feminism. They always want to pick the most outlandish excuse on why they don't want to pick up a fork and eat a salad. Why don't you go after the people that were too sick to lose weight or gain weight? We don't go after people that have life-threatening illnesses. We go after people that are very capable, like you, to hit the gym, eat less calories, calories in, calories out. Make sure you get your vitamins in, huh? Make sure that your insides are working properly. And then boom, you're looking brand new. And she should have put two and two together. I'm getting all these compliments because I am smaller now. Damn, maybe I do look good with me not looking like a land whale. And that's another thing. Women like this, they love to go after men about every little thing that they cannot change. Right? They want a man that has a huge loan. He can't change it unless he gets surgery. I want a man that's 6 feet or 6'6". He can't change his height. Even if he does get surgery, he only's gonna get like 2-3 inches. So a guy that's 5'3", he's still fucked according to you. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. They go after men. They go after men for all the things that they cannot change. But as soon as men or society in general, but let's say men say, hey, maybe you need to start eating a bit more greens. Maybe you need to eat smaller portions. Maybe you need to, go outside for a walk 30 minutes a day, which is beneficial to you. But you get mad, you get offensive, and then you want to say fat phobia. What the fuck is fat phobia? Nobody is afraid of fat people. You're just afraid to make an effort to change for the better. You just want to be a gluttonous fucking slob. The audacity of these modern women these days. And then these very same women act shocked on why no men that they desire are looking their way. I can only count on one hand where I've seen a celebrity or athlete that's been with a overweight woman. I mean, taken seriously. A celebrity or athlete, you literally never see them with overweight women ever. But these are the very same women that want to demand Chris Evans. They want to demand Leonardo DiCaprio. But as soon as they get a suggestion to make herself more attractive, how dare you tell me to better my health and better my lifestyle so I can attract better men? How dare you? I just want to sit on the couch and drink Mountain Dew and eat all these Krispy Kreme donuts and be a fat fuck. But I still blame men. They're just fat phobic. See? It just like simultaneously, it makes no fucking sense. They want to act all empowered, talking about, oh, I love my body. Oh, everybody's pretty in all shapes and sizes and blah, blah, blah. But as soon as she gets rejected, and then she finds out why she got rejected, because she's too big, her fragile little ego just fucking collapses and just start going off. Oh, you're just a fat phobic, bigoted, racist piece of shit. I know they'll just throw out any term to insult you, but that's pretty much how it goes. When they get what they want, which is attention, they always want to say, oh, look at me at 400 pounds. Oh, I'm just as good looking as Beyonce. But as soon as these men that she desires rejects her, oh, you're just fat phobic. You don't know how to handle a big woman. I'm not fat, I'm just thick. It's insane to me. Like I'm not doubting that she can't get a dude. I'm just saying, for her to keep a dude around, it's not gonna happen. And any dude that she's able to keep around, I guarantee you, is those little weak soy boys that goes to the store and buys avocado toast. And she's gonna despise them. It's just crazy to me, man. But let me see the comments before I go to the next topic. Let me see the comments. I will not trust her to give a BJ. She might have a sudden urge to feed. That would be the end of your Johnson. like a little black hole. Oh shit. Cesspool says Eutis is part of the processed foods poisoning. Soy products, high fructose corn syrup, sugar, and GMO corn are parts of the problem. Yes, I completely agree. You know what? I agree. Maybe she's just not, educated enough on what she should and shouldn't eat. I'm not saying you can't have soda. I'm not saying that you can't have a piece of cake. But there's such thing as moderation, right? And I know, I remember at first a few years ago, my family gave me weird looks when I was just eating whole foods. I was going to the butcher shop. And that I know they sell grass fed beef. I get the brown eggs. I get the real actual butter. I get the fresh veggies. I don't touch anything that comes from a fridge or is packaged, because majority of things that are at the grocery stores, yeah, I do agree, cesspool, that does have high fructose corn syrup, sugar, GMO. Yes, I agree with that. But still, she needs to take personal responsibility and lose that fucking weight. But I do agree with you, cesspool. Or me, they're like, go vegan. Yeah, you will never catch me be a fucking vegan. Like, I if you want to eat nothing but plants and carbs, go for it. But I don't think it's as sustainable if you don't have meat in your diet. Like, if you're taking 20, 30 pills to replace the vitamins that you're missing, then I go for it. But personally, I think being a vegan is not a sustainable diet or lifestyle. If you want to do it short term and see if you lose some weight, okay, go for it. But as a long term process, no, you have to incorporate the micros, right? The protein, the carbs, the fat. You got to incorporate all three so your body can function properly. Get the omega-3s. If you don't eat fish, hell, buy some omegas from the store. Get the multivitamins. Your body is your temple. Treat it like that. I can't be too holier than thou because I drink. Okay. So I'm not saying that I'm the perfect person, but I do understand that taking care of your body long term, you need to have a well-balanced diet. As long as you include protein, fats, and carbs in some manner, you're good to go. But make sure it's not processed foods. That's where you fucked up. Do. Hey, Raha, what's going on? What is going on? But hey, I guarantee you, if this woman right here, and especially,
thank you.
If we're being
especially that woman right there, if they were right in front of me, I was giving them game on how to lose weight properly. And you don't even have to give up your favorite foods. You're just going to have to replace it with something healthier just to lose weight. I guarantee you they're going to ignore everything that I said and just immediately call me fat phobic because I am making them put in the effort to prolong their life. Because there was already how you say, a fat phobic person. She was like 400 pounds. She passed away at the age of 35. Her heart couldn't take it no more. She passed away. She was a big advocate of the fat movement. And now she's gone. Says Fool, I would not be surprised if that was the case. That was her. Oh shit. Oh, that'd be hilarious. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next topic. Because I do remember this one. I posted this like last year, a couple years ago. All right. The next one I'm going to talk about is equal rights and lefts. And this is a main component about Schrödinger's feminism. Let's play it. All right, so you guys saw the video like I did. That woman, pretty sure that's a woman or high school. I don't know, high school or college, because they do look pretty young. I don't know, but she thought it was a great idea to put her hands on a man and really expected for him to not hit back. See, and that's the funny part. Society has gotten to the point where women truly believe in their hearts that men are not allowed to defend themselves. They truly believe that in the West, women can do whatever they please. Kick, punch, scratch, hell, maybe even stab, maybe even shoot. And the man is expected to not fight back, expected to not defend himself. But when he does, you You saw how quick she played the victim? You saw how quick she played the victim? As soon as a man says enough is enough, I'm going to defend myself. You saw how quick she played damsel in distress? See, this is a strong example of Schrödinger's feminism, where women, they are simultaneously believing that they're empowered and victims at the same time. She thought she was so empowered. She thought she was so bold to put her hands on a man with no type of consequences. Hell, she was even smiling about it. She was smiling about beating on a man. But as soon as the man decides to fight back and defend himself, and I'm assuming it's out of rage because I'll be pissed off too. I probably wouldn't be full swinging, but that's what this guy did, and I don't blame him one bit. Now look at her, and look at her little friend too. Her little everybody. See, that's the big thing. Everybody in the background. Let's bring it back again. Everybody in the background. You see her? That's her right there. Everybody in the background just stood there, didn't do shit. Watch that dude get beat down by this chick that was smiling and laughing about it. They didn't do nothing to stop her. They didn't do any physical restraint. They didn't use any verbal warnings for her to stop. They just stood there and watched while that dude was getting beat up. But as soon as that guy defended himself, remember, this is the woman right here. Right here. Very same woman. Now she's yelling at the dude for defending himself. So they didn't do shit when that guy in the blue jacket was getting beat the fuck up. They just stood there and watched. But as soon as that man says, I don't want no more physical harm put upon me, and he fought back, all of a sudden he's the bad guy. All of a sudden they starting to say shit now. All of a sudden he's the villain for protect himself. They were laughing and joking at first when she was laying hands on him, and now look at her. Her head is dizzy. She don't know where she's at. She's crying tears. She's looking at him like, how dare you hit me? How dare you? I'm a woman. You can't hit women. And then, of course, her little friend in the black jacket was like, how dare you? How dare you do that? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to let her beat you up. We are women. What happened to equality? What happened to that equality? See? Schrödinger's feminism. They want to be all empowered and brave. At the same time, they want to play damsel in distress. They want to do that simultaneously. They will play the part that will benefit them the most. And that is very fucking dangerous, chat. I repeat, that is very dangerous for men these days. Very dangerous. Because like I said in the beginning of the stream, since they can play whichever role to get what she wants, it's pretty much a lose-lose situation for men in the West. It's insane to me. Let me see what's in the chat. Do. Mr. Bang, your mom, she went into victim mode like a Yu-Gi-Oh card goes into defense mode. Yeah, she pretty much did. And the equality hook. What was that Batman quote? The hammer of justice is unisex. Oh shit. Jiraiya says this is her fault. It is, but is anybody going to hold her accountable? No. They quickly went over to the dude that was defending himself. She was the aggressor. And when he was defending himself, they want to say that he's the bad guy. You're not supposed to hit women. You're just supposed to let women hit you. This is how it works. Women. It's crazy to me. Crazy. Super Turbo Death Shark. Look at all those NPCs. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm not surprised, but Phil Heary. I know, right? Diesel Weasel. She thought she was him, and he treated her like it. Yeah, yeah. In my opinion, if you want to step to another man, if you're a woman, and if you want to step to another man and want to actually cause physical harm to that man, you forfeited your right to be treated as a lady. You are just a threat. That's it. I don't give a fuck what's between your legs at that point. You are a threat, and then you need to be neutralized. I don't care if you're a man. I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you identify with like all these 500 genders. If you want to try to put physical harm on me, you are a threat that needs to be put down. And that's what that man did because he felt threatened. He was alone in that situation. Nobody even tried to break it up or nothing. They just watched. So, of course, out of instinct, he's going to lash out. Fuck that lady shit. I hope you're ready for equal rights and lefts. And that's what he gave her. And then when he did that, all these, that girl, I'm assuming is her friend in the black jacket. How dare you hit her? How dare you? See? You see how fucked up the game is, gentlemen? It's very fucked up. Do. How dare you? Red Polak. That guy fights like a bitch, so the fight was equal. The fight was not equal at all. No. He could have caused some serious damage to her. It doesn't matter if he was like 35 pounds that he looks like. A lot of people, especially women in society today, really underestimate how violence truly is, especially from a man. Why do you think bystanders are so quick to save a damsel in distress, but not save the man? Because they know the man can rearrange your face within 5 seconds or less. And most women, they can't do shit about it. If they don't have any self-defense techniques or self-defense weapons, you're fucked. But women have been so coddled in Western society today, they tend to forget how far men are willing to go when they have enough. When enough is enough, that's when dangerous things happens. Let's go ahead and continue. Damn. Equal rights and lefts. Yes, I completely agree. Then he gets jumped. Fuck feminism. Fuck white knights. Yep. Fuck feminism. Fuck Sims. Fuck white knights. Fuck all of them. Think she learned anything? I don't know. I don't know if she did or not. I don't know. I doubt she learned anything. Well, at least she learned to leave that dude alone. But I'm pretty sure she would try that shit again. I'm pretty sure she will. Let me keep going down. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Gem Power, what is going on? All right. So this has also been a great example. I'm sure you guys get the gist what I'm talking about. When it comes to equal rights and lefts. And it's no surprise how common this is in society today. So many videos out there of women thinking that these lanky 5'4", 5'5" women that weighs 110 pounds, thinking that they can take on a bouncer that's 6'4", 250 something pounds. She really thinks that she can get away with putting hands on him and there won't be any consequences. I'm talking in extremes, okay? Because we all know the obesity rate in the United States is pretty high. So let's say the average woman, 150, 160 pounds on average. Yeah, they still can't take on an average man. But when they do, because once again, they've never known violence before, they've never dealt with it personally. They never had to duke it out on the streets before. They never had to deal with a life or death situation. I'm talking about in general. So of course they're bold enough, believing that they can just put their hands on any man, and there will be no repercussions. It's insane to me. Like, they're lucky that the kid in the blue in this video, he has some type of restraint. At least he backed off. Imagine if there was a man that didn't back off and just kept swinging. What the fuck could she do? Nothing. Nothing. But once again, today's women, model women, they don't get that through their heads because they're so coddled by simps, coddled by white knights, coddled by the government, law enforcement, etc. They rarely had to put them dukes up. So when they get that, oh, the future is female nonsense in their head from social media and the radio and TV. Yeah, no fucking shit. She thought that she could put her hands on this dude, but she learned today. She learned very quickly. Oh shit, hilarious. All right, let me go ahead and post this up right quick. All right, before I continue, if you want to support your boy Sirius, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius, or you can super chat. Any donation is appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay, but I am glad that all you guys are here to hear me rant, because I think this is hilarious, astonishing, and important to talk about. A lot of men, they always have that, oh, all women are princesses, they're queens, they're fragile, they're this and that. No, they're just playing the game real well to have an advantage over you. Just a lot of men don't realize it. But let's go ahead and continue. This meme I posted, was it yesterday? Pretty sure it was like yesterday or 2 days ago. This chick is upset because she has to work 9 to 5 and she doesn't have enough time for her friends and shit. She is freaking out. She is crying. She's like, oh my God, this is the worst. I have to work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Isn't this what you asked for? Once again, Schrödinger's feminism. They demanded to be in the workforce and be treated exactly like the men. They wanted equal pay. They wanted to be in the same cubicles as men. But have you noticed that majority of the jobs, they're just corporate jobs, teachers, nurses, not the hardcore shit or the disgusting shit that men have to do. It pays well actually, but of course women don't want to do that because it's too hard. Yeah, so much for that equality shit, right? Anyway, so I don't know what she does for a job. I don't know. But let's speak in generalities then. Majority of women, they work in air conditioning jobs, meaning they just pretty much sit in the office, sit in a cubicle, sit in the classroom, sit in the hospital, sit at the front desk of a company, and be a representative, or be HR, whatever it is. Why is she complaining? There's 24 hours in a day, right? 24 hours in a day. So 9 to 5, that's 8 hours, right? So you get off at, let's say, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. You have until 5 to, I usually go to bed at around 10:30 or 10. But hey, let's do a typical normal, I don't know what's going on. But she has 4 hours from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. to eat, to do whatever chore she has to do. Watch TV will be on her phone, or do her little hobbies if she has any hobbies. 4 hours is plenty of time before you go to bed, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so that's 4 hours. And let's say if she does sleep 8 hours, right? So from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., she has 4 more hours until she has to go to work. So she still has enough time to do any chores, feed herself, do any hobbies, watch TV or whatever. To me, is either she just doesn't like working at all, which I believe that's the case, or she is horrible at time management. Horrible at time management. Me, I have a different schedule. I'm just basing this schedule off of just in general in the West, like the typical schedule that a 9 to 5 person will have. Because I don't go to bed until 10:30 p.m., 11 p.m., and I wake up at around 6:30. But that's still plenty of time for me to do shit. And then when I get off at 5, that's way enough time for me to hang out with friends. But regardless of all that, the big picture is feminism asked for this for decades now. You guys have it. So guess what? Now you're going to have to work like the rest of us, like the rest of us men. Sucks to be you. Now you're going to have to work until you're 65 years old, or until the day that you die. I'm saying 65 because that's the typical time for a person to retire to get Social Security and all that stuff. Welcome to a man's world. We have no choice but to work. We don't have the luxury of just sitting there looking pretty. Nah, you wanted this. Come on. Come on. Have that dreadful time of 8 hour a day work week. I don't know why she's bitching about that, but whatever. You have to work 40 hours a week. Yes. Go and get the paperwork ready. Go ahead and type up my PowerPoints. And then you're going to have to do that for the most part for majority of your adult life. But guess what? The older you get, right, the wall is going to come in, the wall is going to hit you at the speed of light, and then your ovaries going to be screaming to have babies, but then eventually it's going to be really complicated to have a kid, or it's going to be pretty much impossible for you to have children after a certain point, which is pretty much in her 40s. Hopefully you'll be able to find a man, but if you're so busy at work and try to be a boss bitch, even if you find that man, I doubt the relationship will work, because you have to focus on your job. You chose a career over your marriage, over your relationship. But here's another example, chat, of Schrödinger's feminism. They demanded to be placed in the workforce. They demanded to be boss babes, boss bitch, career woman. They want to have more CEOs, more corporate managers and all that stuff. But they don't realize how much time you got to invest. See, a lot of women, they don't realize that men working is a lot different from women working. Men, we enjoy collecting resources. We enjoy the labor, not all the time, but for the most part, we are content. And guess what? Guess what is the first thought for a majority of men once they start making that good money? Whether it's from coal mining, whether it's from garbage man, sewage cleaner, oil driller, military, guess what their first thought is? Oh, yeah, I'm able to give this money back to my family. I'm able to give them a better house, a better car, a new clothes, move to a better area, give them the best possible lifestyle I can possibly give them. That's the first thought that most men have. But when a woman works, and then when she does the 9 to 5 AC job, air conditioning, her first thought is, damn, I'm making $10,000 more than my old man. I don't want to be with him anymore. I feel like I could do better. That's the difference between men and women. When it comes to men, easily, I got the resources to put into my family. Food on the table, clothes on the back, roof over their heads. But when it comes to women, when they make their money, I don't need a man. You don't make more than me? I don't want to be with you anymore. I could do better than you. And that's how a lot of these women shoot themselves in the foot. The random Gen Z bastard says, this whole inflation is so bad, it's cheaper to start a PMC. Yeah, I agree. And if you don't know what whole inflation is, it's pretty much men of today are paying 100 times more than their grandfather had to pay for women that are 100 times worse. So pretty much men are getting fucked over in the dating market or in relationships in general, because women out here, they want to normalize being a Jezebel, being a degenerate. They don't want to be a wife. They just want weddings. They don't want to be married. They just want you. They just want to extort you through the court system. They don't want their own kids. They just want child support, which is money for themselves. That's the pick of the litter that Western men have. And we have to pay so much more. You guys saw my previous stream a couple days ago about how women, they put on a list of where not to take them on a first date. That's how bad it's getting. 60, 70, 80 years ago, a woman would be ecstatic if a man took her out for some coffee, let alone chill at a restaurant or take a little walk in the park. They would be ecstatic to have that decades ago. But now they're expecting you to make at least $100,000. They're expecting you to be 6 foot. They're expecting you to be physically in shape. They're expecting you to have this fancy lifestyle. Why? So they can live that lifestyle themselves and take the money from you. So that's pretty much what hoflation is. The grandparents from 100 years ago, they'll be horrified about the dating market today and how modern women are presenting themselves. They will be mortified. That chivalry bullshit, gone. Self-respect, dignity, gone. And then today's women have the audacity to bitch and moan on why men are not trying to marry or have families. The lack of self-awareness shouldn't surprise me, but it is hilarious. Cesspool says, yes, a woman can never branch down. Anything less than what she wants is unacceptable, and it's an unrealistic situation. Agreed. Once she gets with some type of jock from college, if that guy was a college basketball player or a college football player, they expect nothing less from that. If she goes out with some type of doctor, if they go out with some entrepreneur, a rapper, because I see a lot of Beckys with rappers, they believe they could do more. That's the curse of hypergamy. When hypergamy is not controlled, this is what you get today. A bunch of women that are waiting for a Prince Charming that doesn't exist. "2030 is going to be hilarious because almost 50% of women are not going to be married in the United States. And a good amount of them are going to be in their 50s, 40s. And of course, they're going to be bitching at men, talking about, oh, this your fault, it's your fault. Yeah, whatever. Oh shit. All right, let's go to the next one. This is the biggest one. This is the biggest one to me. All right. Let's go ahead and play this real quick.
From being a prisoner, an inmate, a felon, a convict, to having to walk the streets for an additional 5 years on strict custody parole as a registered sex offender, being called all types of names and degraded and humiliated, to be in that courtroom May 24th, 2012.
Thought some fucking ad was gonna come on.
And degraded and humiliated, to be in that courtroom May 24th, 2012, and to finally hear the district attorney's office concede to the matter, deeming me factually innocent. And there's a difference. Innocent is like, we don't have enough to come after you. Factually innocent is, we made a mistake, we messed up. You should have never been arrested.
So pretty much the context is he was falsely accused. He was an up and coming football star, but he had to go to prison for 5 years. So let's go ahead and continue a little bit more.
2002, I was 16 years old. I was 11th in the nation as a linebacker playing for Long Beach Poly High School, very notorious school for football. I had verbally committed to USC on a full scholarship. I chose to go to a known makeout spot with this girl that I've known for some years. And in this makeout spot, we kissed, we touched, we made out. But by the end of that day, I was being arrested and accused of sexual assault and kidnapping.
You see how quick they can switch up, gentlemen? You see how quick they're willing to switch up. And this was back in 2012. It's fucking everywhere now in 2023. It's everywhere now. So here's where the Schrödinger's feminism kicks in. Women believe that they have to be sexually empowered, where they can do and fuck whoever they want and please at any time. Hell, there's plenty of women right now, which is common at this point, where they're bragging about being gangbanged or having trains rain on them and having sex on the daily with random men they've never met before. They decided to be drunk as fuck at a bar or at a club. They're sleeping with this dude, that dude, this dude, that dude, this dude, that dude. But as soon as the next day comes in and she finds out what happened, if she didn't like the guy that she slept with, or the word got out that, oh damn, she was going in on 10 guys, holy shit. And that type of gossip starts going about, she's gonna go out of her way to save her image by any means necessary, even if it means saying that I did not consent. And once again, this isn't a new phenomenon. This shit's been happening since the dawn of time. Women know they can do this, but at least back then, there had to have been some type of evidence or proof. But now, these days, in 2023, all a woman can do, she can just walk down the street, point at a random man, and say, he did this to me. Bam, you going to jail. And then they act all shocked of why men are not even approaching them anymore. Because it is so crazy at this point where if you wear the wrong thing, if you say the wrong thing, if you got no game, immediately she can just say harassment. First, it will start with social slander. She'll go on social media like, ew, this guy tried to talk to me. Oh, god damn. He's so ugly. I don't know. He's a creep. Ugh. But plan B is, oh, I want to report a crime that was committed that he didn't even do. And women are incentivized to do this in majority of the country. Why? Because there is no repercussions. It's only happened a handful of times where women get in trouble for false accusations. But even if they get in trouble for false accusations, majority of them don't even see jail time. There's only been a few that actually went to prison for false allegations. But it's only for like a year, 2 years. So women are incentivized to lie. We can go to a deep rabbit hole, but what I'm trying to say is, women, they wanna be like a bunch of Jezebels running around in the streets, in the clubs, in the bar, fucking whoever they please, because it's my body, my choice. I can do whatever I please. It's my body. You can't tell me what to do. So she's fucking dudes left and right and expects not to get judged. But as soon as she does get judged by the social circle that she's a part of, she's going to deflect it so hard to the point where she's willing to throw men in jail, play the victim, lie. And 9 times out of 10, There's no consequences for it. Let's play a little bit more of this video.
By the time that they figured out that that didn't happen, 10 years of my life had been lost.
I am innocent.
I don't care about that.
You know, you lost a lot of time, 10, 11 years, but you were given a second chance. Can you take us back to that moment in court when the judge said that you were exonerated? Do you remember how you felt?
I remember dropping my head to the table and just, I was happy. I was overwhelmed. The weight on my shoulders was lifted, but I was also questioning why? Why did this have to happen? Why me? Why did it take so long for people to finally begin to listen?
Because of the gynocentric system, brother. I know you learned a valuable lesson. Valuable lesson. They're not our friend. Society is not men's friends these days at all. Hell no. Why did this happen? Why is it happening to you? Because society and the court system allows it to happen. They allow it. I will say it's free labor for the prison system, but that's besides the point. This was back in 2012, 2011, when he was taken to jail for false accusations. And he lost 10 years of his life. 10 years. And I'm sure you guys already know, based on other channels you've been watching, this false accusation shit is getting out of control. Not even celebrities are safe. Not even celebrities are safe. Jonathan Majors, he almost got sent to jail. He lost multiple roles, advertisements, etc. over false allegations that recently was proven to be false. So his life was ruined. I'm sure Jonathan Majors can bounce back. If you don't know who Jonathan Majors is, he's the guy that plays Kang in Ant-Man. So if you didn't know, he lost a lot of endorsements, a lot of money. People demonized him for being a woman beater. Another person, Johnny Depp, with Amber Heard, lying on him about multiple things on multiple occasions, proven to be false. See, and this is the big thing, gentlemen, and I'm sure you guys already know, but I'm going to say it anyway. Even when you're proven innocent, the stigma will still follow you for the rest of your life. The stigma will follow you for the rest of your life as a man. If a woman walking down the street in 2023 probably didn't like the way you look, just pointed at you and say, yeah, he hit me, or oh, he advanced on me without my consent. Boom. It's over. Hell, what's even worse is, like that guy said just now, he had to be on a registry. He had to be on a registry. This is what I'm talking about, gentlemen. When it comes to Schrödinger's feminism, she wants to be a 304, 24/7, 365, and doesn't want to be judged. But when it's time for her to be held accountable per se by being called out for being a 304, right? Because once again, these 304s these days, they don't want to be judged for being 304s. They're very quick to point the finger, right? Because these very same 304s, they probably have religious family members. They probably are in a relationship, having a boyfriend or a husband. They're probably in an area they should not be in because it might damage their image or damage their career. So as soon as things don't go her way when it comes to being a 304, they're quick to deflect and say, "No, he forced himself on me. He forced himself on me. I didn't want to be a 304. He made me be a 304." Now, who pays a bigger price? A woman that can't admit that she loves to ride the carousel, or the man that literally did nothing wrong, but he has to go on a registry and go to prison for a long time, or even worse, probably for the rest of his life. And then what makes it even worse is, you know how bad people treat men that have these type of charges. I'm surprised he was able to survive for this long. 10 years? Because in prison, they don't play when it comes to uh, prisoners coming in and they find out that person took advantage of a child, a woman, or elderly. That'll get you poked up real quick. But those are the consequences that men have to deal with, even when they did nothing wrong. Just because this 304 did not want the word to get out that she's a 304. And it doesn't even have to be about this situation. False accusations is also, hey, he's the father of my kid. Put him on the birth certificate. But don't get me started on that one. But when it comes to this situation, gentlemen, here's what I'm trying to say. Society today, lose-lose situation for men. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. One tiny little hiccup could possibly ruin your life just within a few seconds. Off of a woman's word alone. Off of a woman's word alone, your life could be potentially ruined. Because she wants to simultaneously play both sides of being empowered and being a victim. And she will choose which one of the two that will give her the bigger advantage in any situation. I'm just saying. They act so shocked when men are saying, "No, I don't want to date here anymore. There's way too much risk. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to talk to this lady anymore. I'm just gonna go and do my own thing. I'm gonna go overseas, or I'm just gonna just do my own thing. I don't have to worry about dating now because it's too much of a risk." But I'm telling you, give it until 2030. You'll see a bunch of these middle-aged women crying and bitching and moaning of why no man wants to bother with them. Hell, I'm sure you guys noticed recently, they're doing a big push right now on trying to make older women appealing. Yeah, they're doing a big push about that for the last few years now, actually. They're really trying to make women that are 35, 45, 50, try to make them look way more appealing than they are. I don't know why you're messing with these little 20-year-olds. Get you a grown woman with experience. Like, bitch, I don't want no fucking mummy. Go away. It's insane. I'm sure they even had a bachelorette show with a woman that's in her 40s. All I'm saying is you just got to think about that definition, gentlemen. Think about that when you're out in the town, whether it's with your family, with your friends, whatever it is. Just know they have that type of power to go flippity floppity. Because we all know the saying, accountability is a woman's kryptonite. So they will act empowered or act like a victim if it suits them. So this new kind of feminism that's going around, modern women might as well shoot themselves in the foot with the RPG because it's not going to end well for them. This is only going to drive more and more men away from Western women. I think it's got to the point where the wheel is not going to stop. The wheel is not going to stop because some weird phenomenon, the older a woman gets, the more bodies the woman gets, the OnlyFans career where they're making 50,000 a month, 60,000 a month. All these variables, they're going to have even higher expectations. The more money she makes, she expects a man to make more. The older she gets, she expects a man to have his shit together by the time he's 25. I'm telling you, it's not going to end well for them. And it's only going to get worse. The snowball is just getting bigger and bigger, and it's not stopping. And unfortunately, many women in the West, they lack the self-awareness of what's happening to men, male issues. Because here's the key advice, gentlemen. Women, they do not care about you unless they're affected personally. I repeat, women do not care about male struggles until it affects them personally. That's why when you see them become single mothers or they hit the wall at the speed of light, all of a sudden they're good girls now. All of a sudden they want to dress conservative. All of a sudden they're born again virgins. All of a sudden she's for God. So it took you 14, 15 years to find yourself and not be a hoe? Really? It took you that long to realize, maybe getting multiple STIs, STDs, and jumping on hundreds of dude schlongs probably isn't going to work well in the long run. No, it took you 14, 15 years to realize that. All of a sudden, she wants a good man. And this been happening for a while, chat. That's why that saying will always be popular. Nice guys finish last. Nice guys finish last, especially when it comes to relationships. Because once she hits that wall, once she gets blown out by hundreds of dudes, once she cannot find the baby daddy of her 2-3 kids, she's looking for that sucker, that hardworking, naive simp to forgive her past and have compassion and, oh, that's just the old me. I'm a new woman now. She expects that man to fall for it. And it usually works. Usually. But that's why they don't like channels like ours. They don't like men to speak out on their experience with Western women because it exposed the bullshit that they've been pulling for several decades. The jig is up thanks to social media. Now we got millions and millions of photos and video as proof. Oh, why didn't she call me back from the date, man? Why didn't she call me back? Hey yo, go watch Sir Yudis's channel. You know why? You know why? Because unfortunately, you're a foodie cow. That's all you are to her. She just wanted you for food, free food. You got bamboozled, bro. I'm just saying, gentlemen, just be aware. Be aware, especially with this term. Implant that in your brain because that is widespread. Schrödinger's feminism, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And once again, if you're going your own way, yeah, you don't really have to deal with it as much. But I'm just saying, if you have a XX chromosome, doesn't matter if it's family, doesn't matter if it's a woman that you interact with on the street, in the buildings, at work. Just know that all of them can pull this Schrödinger's feminist mindset. Anglis Senior says she was texting her next fool during the salad and breast sex. Yeah, a lot of men they fall for it. This is why I say they don't like channels like ours because we expose them immediately. And once we expose them, they will have less and less victims. It will be harder for them to get free food, to extract resources from a man. Because we open up their skeletons and like, yeah, we really know why you are on this date. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. Oh, shit. All right. Last show, you want to support your boy Sirius. Link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius. Or you can super chat. Any donation is appreciated. This was a phenomenal stream. This is what I was trying to get yesterday, but you know, we had to go to Ribby's channel. Rodrigo da Silva, $5 donation. Thank you very much. He says, Sir Eudes, these beaches suffer from DED, delusional entitlement disorder. Their main battle isn't against us, it's against God himself. Sad it is. Yeah. I will say that. I will say yes. Because it's always, you know, at least according to the Abrahamic texts, it's always been about the structure of God, man, woman, child. And that has been working for a very long time. Hell, there's literally red pill advice within the text, within the Torah, within the Bible, within the Quran. So we're not the ones that are going crazy. It's just we see what happens when we give women all the freedom, but no consequences. All the authority, but no responsibility. And what do we call that, gentlemen? We call that tyranny. That is tyranny. I'm telling you right now, it's only going to get worse before it gets better. Because once again, women do not care about male struggles until it affects them directly. That's the one thing that men need to realize. This is why we all say all the time, do not pillow talk with women. Do not confide your issues with women because they don't give a fuck. The more you talk about your problems and shit towards her, the drier her puniti gets. The more and more respect she loses. And best believe she's locking in everything to use against you if you ever have any type of arguments. But just to end this, authority without responsibility is tyranny. That's the state of Western women, modern women today. And that ideology is getting carried out by Schrödinger's feminism. That's how they're able to have that dictatorship reign of what's happening in society, this gynocentric system. But of course, with men, responsibility without authority is slavery. And why more and more men still wants to put themselves in that situation, give women the leverage when you sign that government contract, marriage contract, it baffles me. Bachelors have been demonized for centuries, probably even longer, that chooses not to get married. Because guess what? How's a woman going to survive if she can't leech off you? She can't leech off your resources. How is she going to survive out there? Especially when her looks wither away. Just think on that, gentlemen. To defeat the Schrödinger's feminism, personally, I say leave Western women alone. Don't try to get all buddy with them. Don't try to make moves on them. Don't go too crazy. Because once again, you're putting faith in a system that doesn't even see you as human. They hate you. You just a walking ATM to the courts, to women, and to society. Only other men can truly have empathy for other men. This is why they're doing their best to slander and take down as many of these channels as possible. Because we're here for the truth. We're not here just to say, oh, what are you talking about? Marriage is great. Nah, fuck that. Just think on that, gentlemen. Just think on that. But thank you very much for joining the stream. I had a lot of fun. Very informative. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. Cesspool, I learned from my mistakes, but fails to admit that she was at fault for anything. Every time, bro. Every fucking time. Hey, Radha says, true. I didn't see until I was married and had sons. Then I was like, wow, society hates men. Yes. And unfortunately, I'm not going after you, Radha, but unfortunately, it takes women having sons to truly realize what's happening out there, because it affects them directly. That's their son. See what I see? Do you guys hear what I'm saying? Women do not care about male struggles unless it affects them directly. When a woman has a son and the son gets fucked over by society, it's going to affect the mother directly. And you know what? At this point, I'll be surprised if moms give a damn. Because you know, more and more women, they're doing all that corn, they're going on that OF, and they don't give a fuck if their kids get teased at school, get bullied at school, pulling up pictures and videos of their mothers getting reamed. It already driven a few sons into yeeting themselves because she didn't want to stop. This is how I pay the bill, son. Do you want the new stuff? Do you want the new clothes and shoes and video game? No, fuck that. The son wants you to stop. But what about all the men that are doing OF and doing corn? Once again, men or women are different. Do you really think that a son is going to get bullied? That his father is getting cheeks? No, not at all. Why would he get bullied? he's living the man's dream. But if the son does request that, hey, can you stop? I guarantee you, most likely the father will stop. But the mom, nah, she give a fuck. Oh, just ignore them, son. Oh, they don't know why I do what I do. Okay, it's none of their business. This is how we put food on the table. So no, I'm not going to stop. And then they act all shocked and shit when the son yeasts themselves off a fucking cliff. I already know it's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. Jesus fucking Christ. Sex for men and women are different. It is effortless for a woman to have sex. Effortless. So of course she's going to be clowned. The woman is going to be clowned for getting reamed by 10 dudes at the same time. It doesn't take any type of effort or nothing for a woman to get laid. Michael says, I do appreciate the raw honesty of Cheesecake Factory lady saying she only deserves the best for a first date. Best for what? Who do like that Cheesecake Factory lady, oh, she is so full of shit, so full of herself. Insane. You're lucky if you even get a coffee from me. What happened to being strong and independent? See? Another example of Schrödinger feminism. That's another example. I can pay my own bills. I pay my own car. I don't need a man. Man ain't shit. The future is female. I'm a boss bitch. But as soon as when it comes to a date, as soon as when it comes to having a first date, oh, we shouldn't go 50-50. I'm a woman. Oh, you want to take me to just get coffee? I only deserve the best restaurants because I'm a woman. Like, bitch, I only been talking to you for like 4 days. Stop. Stop that shit. Oh, Lord. Ghost, hey, what's going on, Ghost? We're nearing the end of the stream because this is a part 2. I didn't expect to be on for that long. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm glad that you guys returned for the rant that I have for today. I think that this is a very informative stream where you need to understand this is the path that society is going now. Okay. Feminism is not about equality. It hasn't been about equality for a long time. Right now, it's literally about having the upper hand and having control over men. And how do they do that? They simultaneously play the empowered and victim role at the same time, and then they will choose who they want to be depending on the situation. That's pretty much it. But it is your boy, Sir Eudes. Thank you for joining this stream. And I should be streaming tomorrow morning. I'll see if I'm able to, but I'll let you guys know. I am out. Peace.